This Lucky Lucci with OC Chronicles. We in 7 days right now. We got Change of Plans, aka G Plans. We got GDP. And tell them about yourself, dog.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say everybody. Man, you said niggas ain't show double now. Yeah, we in there.
Yeah, man, we in the building. We gonna go over a few things. You feel me? A couple of things. A lot of people didn't agree with what I said when I was saying that Baton Rouge got us beat right now.
Nah, all right. Before we get off into this, first, I want to say I appreciate you guys having us.
Right,
first
facts.
I want to say,
right,
yes, sir.
OC Chronicles Part 2.
Yeah.
And then this is me and G, the first time been on camera together.
2 G's.
Yeah. Stab the clap.
So people can't come together and all and have a civilized
conversation. Come together.
So barbershop talk like
media can. Now rappers, y'all got to do y'all part.
For sure. You know, I'm the country nigga that's in the city right now. So,
country mouse city,
you know, everybody saying, y'all country out. Yeah, it is what it is.
We talking about the old book act.
The country mouse, city mouse.
Yeah, so we here, man. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah.
So I want y'all professional opinions because y'all establishing this game when it comes to this and y'all break it down the way it's supposed to be broke down.
Okay.
So one of the main things people disagree with what I said was when I said New Orleans artists are a little standoffish. Like we kind of separate ourselves from the rest of Louisiana. And you know, shout out to Doctor. Shout out to Doctor. The Doctor was like, man, I'm tired of y'all saying that shit. Give me some proof.
Right.
Long story short. So I'm gonna let y'all handle it for me.
What I would say about artists in the city not working together historically, you probably had like an artist like maybe like Cheeky Black wasn't working with Miss T. You probably had certain artists from Uptown not working with Downtown. Or you probably had Big Boy not working with artists from Cash Money. So it's been times throughout history that New Orleans been divided from the streets to the music, of course, because that shit all go together, whatever, pretty much. So for him to say that artists in New Orleans all work together, that's not true. Because a lot of people in certain neighborhoods or certain projects don't even get along with certain people in other part of their projects because it's divided. So for him to say that we could do better, a lot of cities can, but for to say that we never had that problem would not be true. Because we didn't have a problem where artists ain't see eye to eye because they was from certain neighborhoods.
His angle was more so like outside of New Orleans. Like he basically felt like artists in New Orleans are willing to work with Lafayette artists.
Yeah, he felt more like Katrina. He felt like when Katrina happened, that was a whole situation where like we was getting treated like refugees. So like they wanted to separate us, Louisiana. I ain't gonna say Louisiana, New Orleans. They wanted to separate New Orleans in those ducked off areas. Well, I ain't gonna say ducked off, but more country areas than. You know what I'm saying? Our area.
Well, I mean, I remember when Katrina happened, and I do know like certain people's like I remember girls in Atlanta telling us like y'all need to go back to y'all city, not just small towns in Louisiana. This was in Georgia. Y'all need to go back to New Orleans. We let y'all stay here too long. People telling us we can't hang outside. This ain't no damn New Orleans. Y'all ain't gonna lord out here like that. And even with my cousins that dealt with in Texas, so I can only imagine what they probably dealt with in schools, fighting, getting picked on because y'all don't got nowhere to stay no more and all that. So I get that part. Then I know a lot of shit come from the jails. A lot of dudes in New Orleans go to jail upstate, and it be a lot of division with the prisons with South Louisiana, North Louisiana.
Gotcha. So
I think that everybody has that or whatever, but for them to just say that, you know, that they don't like us because of the Katrina stuff, I think artists will be willing to work. Because Bruce did stuff with Juvenile, he did stuff with UNLV before. So the Slim was doing stuff with other artists. So BG was working with them. No Limit did stuff with Young Bleed and C-Loke. So I don't know. I feel like they will be willing to work if they just try to, like, I guess, reach out. That's what I think. I don't know.
And shout out to the Doctor. One thing I want to say too, y'all make sure y'all get the doctor on y'all couch after these come out. So we working on it. I don't want him to make it feel like you jumping them in it. But it seems like GDP gonna speak for more internal. What's going on in y'all city? I'm from the outside. I came in the game like, look, it's a big disconnect with the North Louisiana and South Louisiana, because the South Louisiana people don't want to connect with the North Louisiana. So that's where I came in there. But I think that 504, I'm going to reiterate again, I feel like the New Orleans artists, and some of them, they don't, y'all country, we ain't coming up there. I'm sticking with that narrative.
Right.
And that's what me and the doctor had some words, but like I say, cool guy, and I get what he's saying, but when it comes to the internal stuff, this project, this artist, I'm going to let Geedy handle that. Most of the interview, if we were talking about artists not wanting to work with each other.
Now let me ask you this. Let me go back to something GDP was saying. So, being in I was about to say Nacogdoches. That's the Texas one.
No, Nacogdoches. Yeah.
Being in Nacogdoches, did y'all get a couple Katrina people like?
We got a lot.
What was your interpretation when they came up there? Like how it was for y'all?
Man, for me, they really came in like, we here. This gonna be our city now, and then like. I came in, I'm talking about 05, so I was in 10th grade. This dude had a wallet chain, he had a flip phone that was lighting up, and he was playing Dipset.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on? So I remember that time when Wayne started messing with Jewels and all that, so that's when the influence came from them. I'm like, dang, they talking different, they come in, you know what I'm saying? They was cool though, but they just showed me something different with the swag.
So it's like, when you actually talk to them, they was cool. It was just their demeanor was like
real cocky.
We in here like, we in here like.
That's like Houston. They had the New Houston shit. They would call it New Houston. Like when New Orleans people went to Houston, like we take. So a lot of people did feel like New Orleans taking over. New Orleans like throwing their weight around too much, which we came with our culture, like the gumbo and the crawfish and the second line and the bounce music. Came to more clubs, you went to hearing that music in more spots. And even in Atlanta, they had little spots where New Orleans people came from. So I don't. So to back to that or whatever. I know a lot of people always feel like that's what caused the tension. Like, all right, they don't like us because of that. That was a situation that even before that even happened, it was already like some people feel like we don't fuck with the country. Because I remember my brother Brandon's in jail. He didn't used to like to go. We'll go like to Donaldsonville, but my family out there on my mama's side, because everybody got somebody might be their great grandpa, grandma in one of those rural towns. He didn't like to go out there. Like, I don't want to go to no country or whatever and all that stuff like that. He liked to be in the city. So some people just have a certain way they might feel about that. And that might be them just not being open-minded to it and being closed-minded to it. I was always open-minded to that. And then going to school with people in college, you get to meet people from all over, not just the South, but all the way to the Midwest, the East Coast and all that. But a lot of times I think because people are closed-minded, they do that in the same way that we probably look down on them. That's how New York was looking down on Atlanta and looking down on Pimp C, and that's what Pimp C and them always is going off about. Same thing Baby get in hip hop. Oh, he from New Orleans. They ain't know it's about Russell Simmons. It's about Puff Daddy. It's about them, but they don't acknowledge what they do. So the same thing that they got at home with their town feel like they getting overlooked. He done done all this, and they still act like they don't see all the things they.
Sound good. I'm glad I ain't get my.
Try to put ourselves in other people's shoes sometimes and see it through their eyes. We don't do that because we from a bigger city than them, but they got cities that's way bigger than us.
Yeah. In the same way we look at Baton Rouge, that's how New York looking at New Orleans.
Houston could look at us because they city way bigger than our city.
Right.
And they southern as hell, and they don't mind embracing that. But I don't know. That's just my opinion on that.
So BG just came home. Him and Boosie just dropped a song. Tell us about what that could do to bring the unity to Louisiana with the country and the city per se.
Like I was saying, man. Shout out to BG, man. He home. And like I said earlier, like Boosie and BG, you know what I'm saying, they still on codes. So I think it's gonna really reunite those guys who follow their code, the real niggas and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be more like impactful to them because we got two solid guys collaborating. And then like BG ain't say nothing. He ain't tell, he ain't do nothing. Flawless. Went home, went laid down for years and came back. Come on, man.
Could have been home, but ain't said a word.
Ain't say nothing. Right. And oh yeah, when that Hot Boy reunion tour happened, I would be there.
I'm going. I'm going whether Turk there or not.
Yeah.
No offense. No offense. I'm going.
So you feel like that's a real reunion, even if Turk ain't there?
Yeah.
Man, y'all true, man.
I like Turk.
Y'all can't call Turk out.
Turk has some of the hottest verses on a lot of Hot Boy songs, bro. I don't know why everybody keep acting like Turk.
I'm not. Listen, Turk counts.
And not just on I Need a Hot Girl. Like a lot of times Turk went on, bro.
Like, I like that for real.
You know, Hot Boy reunion without Turk is like a bad female telling you she gonna let you hit, but she ain't gonna give you head. You still gonna go hit.
Oh man.
You still gonna hit. You want the head, don't get me wrong, but you still gonna hit. Man. Am I right or am I wrong?
I don't know. That's tricky.
Man.
That's tricky because, man, Turk got some.
We got love for you, Turk, but if you ain't there, we got love for Juvie, Wayne, and BG and them too.
Turk gonna be there.
Hot boys gonna
I
be
think
there.
Turk gonna come out on a special guest, like, you hear me, like, out of nowhere.
You gotta give Turk at least one verse. You gotta give Turk.
I mean, you ain't gotta give him nothing, but I mean, you know, it will be nice for everybody.
I'm gonna tell you this though, I got some unreleased footage of Turk and Juvenile performing at the Masquerade back in 2018. Yeah, I ain't never put it out. I went there. It was Wayne, Turk, Manny Fresh, all of Wayne to perform, but Wayne was there.
And I want to say this too. I'm hopeful that everything gonna work out and Turk gonna be on there. I know Baby and them said what they said. The Turk said what he said. I'm hopeful and optimistic that everything gonna work out because all of them free. They ain't been all free since 2004, I think.
Right.
And I know everybody would say, "Oh man, this one made a diss song. This one made." All of them made diss songs. You know, I know he did a lot of interviews recently and said stuff that, like Stunner said, you know, standing on business. People had a lot of stuff to say, which both of them have a right to feel how they feel about how he said what he said. Baby said how he said what he felt. But I feel like overall, as fans, I feel like we all do want to see all of them on the stage. So I hope they figured out to get it to where all the fans be excited because a lot of fans do ride with Turk and they all saying, man, you know, Turk got to be there. So, and I want to say I appreciate Turk too because he, you know, but before I interviewed Baby, the person I interviewed last was Turk, and that was like 6 months ago. And Turk always shouted him out and showed love. So, like I said, I'm rooting for Turk, whatever, you know. But and then it ain't my company, it's Baby's, but it's Slim.
Here's my thing. All right, so on a personal level, he forgave Wayne because that was like his son.
Mm-hmm.
On a personal level, he forgave BG because he took BG in.
Right.
Right? And Juvie, him and Juvie had even more of a relationship than him and Turk.
He always said that's my best friend. That's his best friend.
So, like, obviously, he ain't forgiving Turk off no personal principle. Do you think it's worth forgiving him for the business?
Like I said, it's still up to is all Baby decision. Just like when some people might have felt like, well, damn, he ain't got, you know, Geedy around or whatever. That's his preference. I can't make him do nothing, but
and I want to say this too. It might be something deeper that nobody know about. It might be something. I mean, the footage out there about things that Turk said, but we really don't know what it really was. So that matter got to be resolved between them.
Right.
For real, for us to, you know.
All I did was ask the tough questions that people want to know,
Right.
which he don't even do interviews like that, and some people can't even probably even ask him. They wouldn't even probably have the guts enough to even ask him some shit, you know.
But he got respect for you enough for you to ask that.
Well, let's acknowledge that this man that's sitting right next to me was the only one in the world that could do that.
Right. And they took
and they copyright your shit, man.
You know what I'm
I mean, they taking your shit. What I was saying, where they getting it
nobody-
from?
Vlad couldn't even pay for what GDP got from
Real
Birdman
talk.
to say.
Because Birdman work off of respect.
Yeah, you know.
It's a respect thing.
So and they taking my man video, and I'll call. I'm like, Geedy, man, I don't like that.
even you tweeted about it. You was
Yeah,
like,
I ain't like
and I was
that.
kind of like,
I'm in the
comments. Hold up, man. First I was like, man, no, ain't that bad, G, but don't trip or whatever. Then I went to see and they taking my, then like they took the fucking video and took the audio out. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah.
Trying
And
to
it's
cut
crazy.
you out.
Nigga took the clean out the picture, just
Yeah,
had
and that's
Birdman
why-
talking on that bed.
Right, and that's why I was like, it was crazy because I'm like, damn, bro, as journalists doing this stuff, we put our heart into trying to get the right questions, being fair and getting the stuff that people want to hear. And for them to do the same thing that we do and just straight discredit everything I did, I was like, damn, that say a lot about their character.
I think I don't know who it was. They ain't even put his face on there.
Yeah, trying to cut him out.
Yeah.
Come on, man. At least.
I was at least glad know the .com recognized me, so that was nice to be recognized by the city.
Yeah.
And like I said, for the people that know, they know. You know, but it's all good. We're gonna keep putting in their face like Pimp C said, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
For the South.
So speaking of for the South, let's dig into this. Like that twerk shit, dog. I won't bring that back up on our platform because we need to get this out there as much as possible till they apologize and till they admit
Man.
that this is where it come from.
If inform me, because I think I did see something about Turk.
Mr.Collipark music was on
so
Beehive.
wouldn't the Yin Yang twins have
They
something
saying they created that.
They've been active since '97 as a group that I know of. They put Whistle While You Twerk out in 2000.
Right.
Mystical and Mid X made Twerk Something, Shake Something, Bring That Ass Over Here. That was
Right.
on I Got the Hookup movie when Master P was in the club trying to get that money from T-Lay, and then when he pulled the guns out, the girls on the stage shaking their ass. This is a strip club song playing in the movie in 1998. So what they talking about? What people don't understand, New Orleans have many different meanings for a lot of stuff. You know, just like we might say, what's that, bitch? It could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing.
Right.
Yeah, with the yeah could mean the weed, your girl, that could mean a gun, that could be a lot of shit. Twerking could mean twerking something, making something happen with something. It could mean a girl shaking ass, it could mean a lot of stuff. So they just trying to say, well, we made it mean shaking ass. Atlanta tried to take crunk from Atlanta, from Memphis. That's why they got trapped. But DJ Paul and them was doing crunk, even though Andre 3000 said crunk, the word crunk, but they was getting buck, whatever you want to call it, the sound of that music is crunk music. Lil Jon just got popular with it, but that was Memphis shit. Atlanta tried to take everybody's shit. We know what y'all was taking from Miami. I love Atlanta, bro. I love T.I., I love Deion Sanders, all them, bro. But Atlanta, y'all gotta stop. Just cause y'all winning, I'm looking at y'all. Just cause y'all winning on me, y'all created everything.
You know, Drake just said that Atlanta is like the most important part of music. I think that's what he said.
Atlanta is a hub. I heard when Drake said that. Atlanta is a hub, and just like Drake, he pulled from everybody's culture. That's what been helping him along the way. He been able to stay relevant because he could. He could do that. And I know that Atlanta is a hub. Is a city that's been thriving, and they had the means and the means to put them in position to have their city where it's at, and then they collaborate a lot better than a lot of other cities. And it's like it's like Harlem, how Harlem Renaissance was with Duke Ellington and Louis Armstrong and all them. But to say Atlanta just created everything, I just hate when they try to take everything. And Mia X even had to let Mr.Collipark music know. Cheeky Black, Jubilee, all these people been saying twerk something and all that.
Twerk and shake been going hand in hand.
And pussy popping is all. It's just a cleaner way to say it.
She could say, "Oh, I'm about to twerk." She could, "Or I'm about to shake." It's the same thing.
Right.
Man, I gotta make something twerk.
Right.
Man, I gotta make something shake.
Yeah.
And then I gotta make something happen.
Right.
The word shake and twerk been hand in hand for us. Ain't no.
Just like a nigga, somebody make something. I'm about to shake somebody, make something happen too.
I'm about to shake something. I'm about to twerk something. It's the same thing for us. It's been having two meanings.
Right. And that's why I was saying Atlanta. You know, when our Yin Yang twins would get interviewed on the Vlad interview, he was like, "Oh yeah, 'cause we made that shit what it was." BG was saying it on volume 2. He was just saying like twerk something, like make something happen, but not knowing on True Story. BG said twerk something, shake something. I got a kid. He was saying all that about pussy, pee popping bitch. He was saying that on the song on True Stories or whatever. This was in '95. This was way before he dropped volume 2 in the end of '97. So we've been saying that Yin Yang Twins been coming out here and getting music. Mr.Collipark music, he got a lot of Trigger Man stuff in there. Lil Jon got a lot of stuff with a lot of bounce shit in this stuff. They been doing that before he got big with the crunk stuff. He was doing that shake that ass, pop that pussy, let me see. All that shit Lil Jon was doing. Mr.Collipark come up under him. Right. So all they been doing is pulling out shit forever, and they winning.
You want to take it back?
He was going hard on that bitch. Fuck that. We paid that.
Get on him. That was Pimp C was getting on him about. The same thing. They took Trillville with the group Lil Jon had. Called the group Trillville when everybody know that Trill shit come from us. But when Pimp C get mad and saying y'all know 3-6 been. But when Pimp said, they say he tripping. Now, the only thing I didn't agree with when he said the time zone was fucked up because he said, you know, East Coast time because Florida, South Carolina, there is still a South, even though they're East Coast time. I didn't agree with Pimp on that part. But the other shit, I'm like, man, bro. Y'all got to stop that, Atlanta. Because Pimp C would be saying the same thing, man.
Pimp went out back then, man. Pimp went out like that. Pimp always.
We need some more Pimp C's in the game right now.
Well, I'm going to stand on it for Pimp and let them know whatever shit.
We need an apology on the behalf of the city of New Orleans, man. Y'all did not create twerk.
For the record,
say you created it. When we prove you did, apologize.
They done proved it multiple times.
Stop saying,
man. They got people, man. They got a Christmas list of people under the thing saying that they didn't create that, bro. Like real talk.
We have multiple examples before you. Cheeky Black, DJ
Jubilee,
Mystical, and
BG.
That's why I was saying like we was talking about that with Christopher Roberts, the founder and the CEO of Fat and all that. Before y'all was doing what y'all was doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. G doing what he doing. Yes, he was doing the stuff with the people, doing the interviews, the artists, and he want to do a museum of New Orleans and just like the hip hop culture that came in because we got stuff for jazz and I think they even got stuff for the Black Mexican with the Mardi Gras Indians, but they don't have nothing for the hip hop. And Atlanta got the Trap Museum, but we could have like old Soldier Slim Jackets, a Cash Money chain from '98, an old drum machine that Manny Fresh could have made bling bling with, or the beat machine KL probably made. Bout it with like we could have those things like Jay-Z got the exhibit, so if we could have the cars, if Pete might could find it, old car he might have sold it with the one that changed the colors.
The jerseys in there from the Make 'Em Say
the jerseys, the jerseys from that, maybe the jackets from I Need a Hot Girl video, like things like that. in a museum to show like our contribution about even things that boosting the product. It could be a lot of things that we could highlight here that we should have, and I think that was a great idea, and I hope that somebody hear this or other people and they get that shit going. Cause we need a museum for our hip hop.
You need to put that in Birdman ear when you talk to him, when you call him. Hey, look, because I seen the post that you put up. Mm-hmm. I think it'll be great, especially for the city of New Orleans.
Right. Because it's a tourist city, we got all these tourists constantly coming through the city, and that'll be somewhere they can stop because they always want to go by the projects. And, this was Soulja Slim from, this was Master P from the Calio and stuff like that, So
y'all said about tourists, I definitely
think that would be definitely good for the culture. And like I said, back to what you were saying with the doctor, what Tito was saying, I'm just glad that we still do have those conversations because, like I said, when you gave your perspective on the stuff, and then he gave his perspective on that. It created that dialogue, and that's what I like to do. I don't like to just have one voice or whatever saying this for us. I be wanting to hear a different voice from where y'all might be from to kind of give us some balance, because that's kind of how we can figure out solutions to things to make it better. If we ain't listening to each other, we not talking. It's like a town hall meeting, everybody coming together and saying these are things that might help us be better as a people and as a culture and hip hop, because we all still is influenced by a lot of the same things.
And that's why you need people like the Don.
Yeah, the doctor different,
You need people like the doctor. Everybody can't just be like, yeah, I agree.
He the antagonist of New Orleans.
Yes.
If nobody never said that, that's who he is, because he gonna shake something up.
He gonna say the thing everybody thinking, but don't want to see it.
And right after that, fuck your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Yeah. So I just want to make sure we just said that and just highlight him for that or whatever, because like you said, you still need all those different voices, because all of us, at the end of the day, I was telling Darren, like, at the end of the day, we all still wear the same jersey. We all still, it's like, want to see the Saints win. People be like, oh man, the Saints just for New Orleans. No, everybody come for the Saints from all the surrounding areas. Even Mississippi people root for the Saints. Just like we all root for LSU. And we ain't from Baton Rouge, but we love LSU, a lot of us. So I think we all got to still say that just boosting love Soulja Slim just as much as some of us might like them. Shout out to Mr. Manigo that just come home. That's J Merck partner, Ratchet Life Shreveport. All those people play a part in this shit, and I got respect for all of them. Even if they're not from my city, I still respect them because they got a lot of love from where I'm from. Even though we might sound different, our accents.
We got respect. 318. By the way, 318 is the biggest area code in the state. Guys.
It is. Even though 504 was the original one, before they had all of them, it was us first. Sure. But y'all do have the most.
Before land wise, we do.
Right.
But at the same time, like, we 318, we love New Orleans.
Right.
We trying to get down here to come see what's
going on. And that's why I wanted to say that too when we were talking about off camera, but I want to say it on camera about the politics of it.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, like, people always be wondering, like, damn, a lot of times the Republicans win, they always get the smaller rural areas to go with them throughout the country, and if they get small town America, they usually win. The big cities usually go Democrat or whatever, and that's most of the urban cities, the cities that might seem cooler or flyer, but the smaller towns always usually put them in position, the governors or the big elected officials. So I think that when you say Boosie represented all of them, and even when everybody else was in Louisiana listening to Boosie, New Orleans wasn't, but everybody else was listening to him. Even Mississippi, they love him like he was born there. But he's still been able to stay relevant. And he always still show love to Soulja Slim. I cut your throat, take your heart. That's that soul. On my album, Play Forever, like 400 by La Juvie. I'm in the 7 Wall fucking with the Mel and Tory. This on the green tape for my thugs. So this dude been showing love, for all my Katrina victims, man. He been showing us love. So that's why I get mad about it when they don't show him love, because I know he always. I'm riding down Canal with my girl, on Canal Street, for Bayou Classic. Like, he always showed New Orleans love. So,
but you know what I think too? I know you about to start talking.
Nah, you got it.
These young niggas, they don't know history, and they got a bigger voice than what we think. It's more young people on the internet than older people. See, the older people, late 30s, 40s, they got kids, they working. They might got a Facebook or something, but they not typing and putting their opinions out online. So for the older cats who really know, our voice is smaller. So you gotta correct the young niggas who like 18 and 19. Like I say, dude who ain't know who Hurricane was, or nigga who ain't know who Juicy J was.
Yeah, like, DJ Paul, my partner can't be in there.
They young, so you just gotta correct them. Now, if they take the information, that's on their body. If they do, they don't.
Right.
But at the same time, that's what I think, though. I think it's more the young people has a voice and they saying their opinion.
Right.
And don't know what it really is.
I think, like I said, and it's cool to have an opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're wrong and somebody correct you, be open minded. Say, well, damn, I didn't know. I'm glad you was able to educate me because I don't know. And our grandpas, great aunties, and all that could probably teach us stuff that we didn't know, but we have to be willing to listen because that's what comes with wisdom, time, and age, and going through things and experiencing stuff and all that. But like I said,
they don't give a damn about nothing.
as bloggers, too, I wanted you to even say that, G, and I know, and then he can finish asking the question. I just want you, because I know people might want to know this. As bloggers, what you feel like artists could do that might help them be successful? And I probably can even say it, too, because, they don't understand how to work blogs. And
I think that artists should just stop feeling entitled to somebody's work and platform. It's like, all right, I'm doing this, they supposed to do this for me.
Right.
Opposed to like, all right, let me try to build a relationship with this person or something. Like let me see what he got going on. Because they don't understand how long it takes to have a credible brand. Mm-hmm. Like Dame Dad said, with 5 to 10 years to have a credible brand.
Be a Rockefeller, yeah.
So, nigga been doing this for a long time.
Right.
Interviewing consistently, driving, putting out good content,
spending money,
building this platform or whatever. You come in just because you're a rapper, you think I'm supposed to post you for free or do whatever. Don't get me wrong. If your song hot and it's undeniable, like that guy Lil Reese, shout out to him, hard.
Yeah, you like him. You keep talking. You like him. You keep talking.
Oh man, I just met him. Cool cat. I'm gonna come back here and interview him, but it was just hard. Okay, it got shit. Cool. But other than that, pay your way.
But how you feel when people be saying, man, you don't fuck with the city because you ain't post me?
Let me tell you something.
Take it how you want, you know?
I can't say take it how you want to take it, but what y'all, I'm putting on more for the city now than ever. What I'm not doing for the city. Like, for me, I say this is year 6. I missed 1 year of not taking care of the kids. Every year I do an annual haircut, school supply drive.
I see that too, yep.
I didn't post them to all these artists in my city for free. My first 2-3 years of blogging, I got every post in my archive. I ain't gonna say that until they want to really talk. I got receipts from 18, 19, whatever. Boy, thanks for posting me, whatever. But I'm saying my city. If somebody from Nagler somewhere see mine, but everywhere else in New Orleans, I'm just saying you got this guy right here. You got OC Chronicle, that's a platform. GDP, Nola Zine. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys doing their thing.
Right.
Holler at them. They don't. And what's stopping you? They gonna fly to Atlanta and go pay DJ Smalls and they go pay Dirty Glove $1,500.
Right.
Or they gonna go to New York and go to On the Radar and all that and pay their money.
Right.
But y'all right here asking for $100, $200, they tripping. Right. And you connected to me.
Right. That's why when Corey with the Kid did the skit with me. When Corey with the Kid did the skit with me.
I like him.
It was funny, but it was true because here he go wearing, like you said, Balenciaga shoes, Palms Angel shirts. Prada glasses, might be $400-$500 glasses, might have been more than that. Throwing money in the strip club, like I said, at Spades. You making it rain like BMF, but $100 too much for you. $100 fucking dollars.
I'm gonna say this too,
and I was dope.
I'm gonna say this too. While we talking, shout out to every black person who's doing their media stuff. Shout out to everybody who have a blog. It take a long time to build this up
and curate that shit too.
It do. If you can pay Say Cheese, if you can pay Dirty Glove, if you can go to Famous Animal and pay him, they can pay you, they can pay me. That's how I feel.
It's the respect though. See what I'm saying? They don't respect it or whatever. Yeah, like you said, back to what you said, they feel entitled. Yeah. And these are the same people that don't mind. You gonna spend money for the video models. You gonna spend money for your video. You get shot. You gonna spend money for the person that made the beats. You're going to spend money to buy the clothes that look good in the video, but when it comes to, that's like trying to get a Souls magazine or XXL or whatever, Fat and all that, Rap City or whatever it was, even local, regional things that Master P probably had to do in the big, he still didn't mind paying for it. You got to bet on yourself.
I'm going to take it a step further. Y'all see GDP in New Orleans? Hey, man, let me take you out to lunch and pick your brain. I'm going to pay for it. Just spend some time, build something with you. Your plate may cost $25, $30. You might say, you know what, this man took me out to lunch. We came up with a strategy. I'm gonna post him.
Right.
It can be something simple.
They don't even try none of that.
And the thing that's crazy about that, bro, is that I wasn't even just a blogger. Before that, I was doing music executive stuff, like I said, working with younger. Like a lot of these dudes in this generation, they was fans of him. A lot of people liked it, meet me halfway. I was working with my cousin on the label when 80 made that song. A lot of artists look at Superbad, she a big artist. She a hell of a performer because her stage presence, she just always tear the stage up. These people I work with, so not just as a blogger, as a music executive, I know that shit too, and they still don't see value in that. That's why when I had to come to you to get you to interview me, because I remember you interviewed me, you interviewed Young Chris before at the AWOL, and I saw you, and I went out there. I went with Dave in Baton Rouge, and shout out to, like I said, June and them for loving what I'm doing, and you, but I had to go out of town, just like Mass P had to probably get popping out there in Cali and then come back to New Orleans. So I just think that sometimes you don't probably get the love in the city like that. Sometimes you got to go out of town.
Oh, it is.
Either way it go, they're going to respect it one way or another. It's coming, so we ain't going to stop, though.
Sure.
So let me ask y'all something. Like, y'all talked about what need to be done. Let's give these guys a good idea of a cleaner approach. Some people they'll just DM y'all with the song and be like, post that.
Right.
No, they don't. No, they don't do that. They just send the link.
They just send the link.
They
They
don't
don't
say
say nothing.
No, they send the link.
So what's a cleaner approach to that? It's like how you will respect them coming at you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
For me, since it's a lot of artists DM the page, sometimes I don't see them all the time, whatever the case may be. But hey, how you doing? I'm such and such. Check me out. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it may get it. It might get it. I'm gonna look at that later. But the best way to get my attention, how much does it cost? Oh, I'm over that instantly.
Right.
That's, I mean, from a psychological standpoint, because of course it takes money to do this stuff, bro. It takes money to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how, to me, now I can't speak on somebody else as far as get on their blog and stuff. But yeah.
Now that's true. A lot of time money do make everything happen. Everything, like I said, bro, these lights, this camera, all this equipment you talking about, that shit costs money. All this shit, even parking for y'all to even come set up out here like that costs money. The whole thing, people don't understand, bro. We put money into this shit. So like you said, eventually, like you said, you build a relationship, it might be like, we don't got to do nothing for the money. Because the same with them artists you want to pay for, if G be like, oh, such and such rap, he might got a little wave now. He might be like, man, I ain't doing no verse for free or whatever, but I might do it on the love because I like to do it. He might just say, I'm going to do it like Gucci Man and Dolph. Dolph paid Gucci first. And then in that, he didn't have to pay each other no more. Gucci and Dolph became good friends because he respected the man the way he came at him at first. Because he didn't know from a can of paint. Everybody tell Gucci I'm hot. But Dolph had to show and prove, but he believed in himself, he bet on himself. So if you believe in yourself, you'll bet on yourself. And then eventually, people might be like, well, you know what, damn, I've been listening. Dude is hard. I like him, now I'm fucking with him. But show that respect to the person, just don't come empty-handed because I feel like money make everything move, like Pablo Escobar said.
They do, for sure. For sure. It's all about relationships.
And I want to say this too, with all this, the things that do well on, this is a cheat code, things that do well on blogs, whatever, it's like raw footage. Like sometimes it might be a freestyle. Sometimes it might be you saying something with your personality, like Sauce Walker. Shit he do go viral a lot because his personality really big. So it don't always just be the music videos because they see that so much. So I think it's the raw footage and it's the showing your personality. It might be a tweet you doing that might say, oh, we started this, twerk ain't come from that. And let's start a conversation. So you got to know what to put on the blogs too because a lot of people don't know what to send to the blog.
Cheat codes.
Yeah, content is king, man. Something. It don't have to be your song all the time.
Right.
If you're a skateboarder, you can be right on your skateboard going down the street or something or any little thing like.
And you might be rapping doing that, but just that whole video gonna shock people. It's gonna be like, who the hell is it rapping and skating?
And like I seen before, we dealing with a personality based game right now. It's more based on personality than lyrics and you know what you.
You know what turned it into that?
Right.
What turned into that?
Them old niggas telling their stories. All them old niggas online right now is telling stories about what happened in prison and what they done been through and all that.
Murder eps, yeah.
That's all niggas really watching right now. And that come from them personality. Look at Charles White. What? He was 46, 47. He got personality. He talking about, I mean, of course he talking about current topics. But it started from, I was a youth activist, your story, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
So now, they ain't making no like he ain't making no choice. Like you have to show your personality and tell your story.
I think even when Boosie was doing a badass DVD in his counter money, oh man, my hand hurt. They was able to see that because when we was hearing Boosie move, but you didn't get to see him in his element. when Baby was saying, man, I ain't got the gold in my mouth no more, I got platinum, it's about platinum diggers. Yep. People got to see Stunner personality, how big it was with the stunning. Man, I'm about to do donuts and we got to drink Chrissy all night. So just him showing his personality and talking on 106 and Park, talking about I got this and this one because it's kind of cold, so I'm riding this Lamborghini, this one too, this
TV
one.
Cribs type stuff.
He doing all that shit that was able to show his personality. That's why his personality is still big to this day. So I think the music is one thing, but you have to have personality. Pimp C had a big personality, way bigger than Bun B. Tupac had a big personality. T.I. has a big personality. Kevin Gates has a big personality. It's not just always about the music because there's so much competition. You got to be able to cut through with more than just the music. Now, sometimes you could get away like J. Cole with just great music, but it ain't that many of them that could do that. Sometimes you got to have the music with the personality, to me.
So let me shake shit up right.
Shake it up.
All us from Louisiana.
Yes.
Right? I got 4 names. You gotta kill one gone. They gone. Everything they ever did don't exist.
Why they gotta be killed?
Yeah, I don't like the term kill. You gotta kill what?
Because I don't want them to die.
What I'm
saying is,
deleted.
everything they ever did is gone.
Okay.
If they had a verse, that verse gone.
Hypotheticals, right?
Hypothetical.
Okay.
Weezy, Juvie, Boosie, Webby.
Damn. Well, me, I'm and I love Webby. I'm gonna have to go Webby, and I love Webby, but I got
everything they ever did gone.
I drop,
Like,
talk.
for example, if you gonna pick Boosie or Webby, let's just say out of Savage Life,
So with that ass like that,
everything they did together, just take their verse off.
all that. Let me see it from the
The song
back.
not gone, but their verse gone.
Man, it don't hit the same without Webby on people. My time could be next.
You can't answer. I know you ain't gonna be able to answer.
I can't answer, bro.
Cause look, you Central Louisiana, they hold a tight place in your heart. That's why I asked.
Oh, I can't answer that.
If I had to be honest, I had to say Webby, but that'll kill me to do that because Webby really hard, and Webby had a lot of harder verses on a lot of Boosie songs. But I was a bigger Boosie fan because he just touched me so much. But if I had to pick one to stay true to the game, I got Webby gonna have to. No girl, give me that. Damn.
Man, nah, that's man.
I'm full of that shit. I'm full of that shit. All that.
Throw it out there.
All right. So let's take. Let's go with you got Webby. See Boosie Webby, we know this that one. All right. Wayne and Juvie was damn near one at one point. Wayne and Juvie won, right? Now if you add let's add some people outside Louisiana with them. Let's add UGK to that.
The whole group.
That don't make it no better.
The whole UGK is just Bun B and Pimp C.
Yeah.
The whole UGK.
You can't. No, it's
No. We're gonna ask simple question. We're gonna simplify
There
it.
they go.
We're gonna simplify
You
it.
take it out of Louisiana, just make it mainstream.
You can't make it.
Hot Boys and everything they did, or UGK and everything they did, or Trill is in Boosie, Webby them, Fox them, and everything they did. One gotta go.
Left
I
fat.
get it, but
One gotta go.
Let me break this down.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Now y'all know Trill Entertainment, Mel and Turk, right? But they got the blessings from Pimp C and Bun B to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when Boosie, all right, Pimp C went and got Boosie out of jail.
Right.
So if it wasn't for Pimp C, it probably wouldn't be no Trill.
Right.
So if you take away
UGK.
you can't take away them. If you take away UGK, that won't exist.
I wasn't gonna take away UGK.
They still taking away the hard verse. Bun B did with Cash Money.
Trill, no.
I was gonna keep UGK and keep Hot Boys.
No, I'm saying if all right, cool. But if you take away Trill, that kind of mean you still taking away from UGK because they created Trill.
Oh.
No,
You saying like the
I'm talking about Trill.
He's just saying Trill gone, so you don't even know if Trill even mess with him. He's saying they just gone.
Left fat was in there, huh?
Yeah, the fat was in that group. Fat Daddy is male. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a hard question, but if I had
to answer, if I had to pick,
Boosie them
I'm
gone.
gonna go. I love Pimp C.
I'm lying. UGK gone. UGK gone.
So I can't take UGK away because UGK is like they just supporting this in the South is the Ghetto Boys, Uncle Luke, is A-Ball, MJG, 3-6 Mafia, Cash Money. You cannot take UGK away from the South. Pimp C was the one standing on business when nobody wasn't. It wasn't cool to be country. When New York niggas say y'all niggas is country, y'all niggas can't talk in New Orleans, y'all niggas can't talk in Texas, y'all niggas can't talk in Atlanta. Pimp C stood up when nobody wasn't gonna do it. He was like Tupac for us. So I cannot take Pimp C away.
Then he hopped on that.
I got on them around the same time. I got on Pimp C and Trill at the table around the same time.
And the Pocket Full of Stones on Minister Society. That shit when he was cooking up the crack. Like
we was still young though.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Still young, so I really didn't. You know what I'm saying? You heard that, but
but I'm saying that's the foundation. That's like taking away the founding fathers away from the South that played a pivotal role in niggas being able to even do this.
But they shouldn't even be in the equation then. It should only be hard.
He made hard.
That shouldn't even be in the equation then.
He made it hard. That's like saying Outkast. That's like putting Outkast in there because they all.
Ask a more friendly question.
They was before Outkast.
Right.
I couldn't answer the first 2 questions really.
More friendly question. Friendly question.
About what take Trill at the table about interviews.
Top 5.
Trill had to go on that one.
Top 5 in the South as far as what they brought to the South. Not even as in lyrically how good they was, like what they brought to the South.
Contribution?
Like the contribution, the representation. Everybody got included.
I said before. I'm gonna let you go first.
Atlanta, all that included. Us, of course. Give me a top 5.
You want to go?
You can say a group too.
Go ahead.
A group, okay.
You can say a group.
2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew.
For sure, UGK.
UGK.
For sure, the Hot Boys. For sure. I want to say something else too. That might throw Comedian and Power Wow. The Color Change and Click. Them niggas did.
You finna miss somebody. You fucked up.
I ain't fucking.
Should just say the Screwed Up Click for all that.
You ain't say Outkast.
That's his list. Oh, you said 5 though.
Let me tell you.
Tell him why.
I know what I'm gonna say. All right, boom. He gonna say the others.
Right.
You know his dog got him. Clean up.
That's the one. That's the one.
You know it's all subjective. But when I said Power Wall and Comedian that Color Change the Click, I listen to these guys a lot. Cut Boosie and Webby.
Big swing, isn't?
When I was young, I was like, damn, 2 Live Crew had them girls popping their ass and all that. I'm looking.
Voodoo Brown.
When they supposed to watch that shit.
You know what I like about you, bro?
bad.
You consistent in your support. You gonna support them country boys, dog.
For sure.
I respect that, cause that's why you here. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gonna represent. You gonna say what we not gonna say, and you gonna take up for them boys when we gonna be like, nah, city. You gonna stand firm for them. I like that, bro. That's respect, bro.
He represent where he from. He supposed to give it back. And that's the same way Pimp C was. When Pimp C from Port Arthur, feeling like that. But now what I would say, you said 5 of them that made a big contribution. First of all, and you saying like as an artist, as a company, or as a group, how you said it?
I'm the biggest I could go is group. I feel like company too big.
Okay.
Saying Cash Money too big.
Okay.
Saying No Limit, that's too big.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna say Master P.
Yeah.
Because what he did with the deal that was groundbreaking, that woke up a sleeping giant and just music period. Because dudes from New York, like, who the hell is this nigga that deserve this type of deal or whatever from with all these goals in his mouth and talking about it. So for him to do that and make all the money he made, to do the movies and just do so much shit he did, I think Master P definitely got to be there because a lot of people follow his blueprint. And even Stunner said, like, David and told me, like, man, yeah, Master P definitely was the one that put it down in a big way. Jay Prince did his thing too and all that, with rap, a lot of stuff like that, but the way Master P took it to a commercialized level, like nothing like Ghetto Boys, hard and Scarface the Man, but it wasn't nothing like what No Limit did, from sports to the shit with Ricky Williams, a lot of shit. So Master P, first whatever. Who I would say after that, UGK or whatever, because the way they fought for the South, the way Pimp C was always doing it to the day he died. He was always trying to bring it together, want the South to come together. And even when we was down here tripping, he was calling people out saying, y'all got to get on this shit. T.I., you ain't fucking with this one. Flip, y'all got to woo. Come in there, Paul Wall, y'all going to get together, whatever. Pimp C was advocating for that when nobody didn't want to take that fight. Pimp C like, I'm going to be the big one that's going to get all y'all together. Because I know how hard we fought to get here, and y'all ain't about to fuck up when we help get to this point. Uncle Luke, because what he did with the parental advisory on our CDs, where you could talk about what you want and don't worry about getting, we ain't listening to this music, it's too raunchy, it's too, explicit. Uncle Luke, the reason why you can say what you want on a record, and he owned his own company too, and all that. He had the guts to do what he did when it wasn't cool, you know, and it wasn't like in the South at that time. How many that is right there?
That's three.
That's three.
UGK.
And I said Master P. Another person I'm gonna say that did some big shit, and you know, I love Outkast, whatever, but I feel like this guy get overlooked a lot, Jermaine Dupri.
Yes.
Because Jermaine Dupri was one of the first people in the South to get New York people to even play our records down South. When New York was like, we not playing them country ass niggas on no radio down here. We don't hear that shit. That's not real hip hop. That's why Russell Simmons didn't even want to sign nobody from the South, because he felt like the South is not hip hop. That's not, they country. So Jermaine Dupri fought for that when it wasn't cool or whatever. And then the things he did as a songwriter, as a producer, because Puffy don't make beats. Jermaine Dupri can get on that drum machine and make a hit. Just like Puffy had Total, Jermaine Dupri had, you know, Escape. So Jermaine Dupri did it with Jagged Edge. He did it with Bow Wow. He did it with Brat when she was the first to do it. Chris Cross. Yeah. He did a lot of big things. The things he did with Usher and a slew of other artists, and a lot of people come under him, like the Lil Jones and so many other people that came under Jermaine Dupri, but he don't get a lot of credit. And he had his record label when he was 18 years old. So to not say Jermaine Dupri in the South, so before Outkast, Goody Mob, T.I., Gucci Mane, all of them, it was Jermaine Dupri first. And then I would say, last but not least, Cash Money. Well, I'm gonna say Baby and Slim, whatever, because everything that come under them is the Waynes, the Juvies, the Drakes, the Nicki Minaj, but you don't get that without Baby and Slim. So just what they did, taking what P did, and what they learned from Jay Prince and Tony Draper at Suave House, and all those things that they did, and learning from Eazy-E and stuff, and taking it to a whole nother level. So I felt like Baby and Slim with that $30 million, that was real big or whatever. Y'all good?
Hollywood, real quick. Yeah. Run your top 5 real quick, and we're going to wrap this shit up here.
Ooh, Master P.
And he been silent the whole time talking.
Cause I was listening, man. I'm listening. I don't want to overtalk y'all. We need to hear what the fuck y'all gotta say. Hey, look, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Y'all do y'all though. But like Master P, Birdman. I gotta go up north. Like I'm more up north. Well, it's down south.
South,
yeah.
South.
I'm more influenced up north though. That's where a lot of my influence came from. Musically. Anyway, but I was stay down south. So yeah, damn to be basically the same people that y'all said. Besides Dungeon Family. Oh yeah. The whole Dungeon Family, like with Goody Mob and everybody included.
Master P, Baby, Dungeon Family.
Yeah.
Well.
UGK after the fact though. I got on UGK maybe like in 05. But when I got on them, they shit they hit though. And A-Ball MJG.
I like it.
That new rap don't hit like the old rap.
All that shit run. All that old shit run though.
I ain't escaped. Look, I'm gonna go 3-6 Mafia. I'm gonna go Dungeon Family.
The whole 3-6?
3-6 Mafia. Dungeon Family.
3-6 hard, boy.
Cash Money, of course. I'm gonna leave No Limit out. Sorry.
Huh?
What?
Leave him out.
It's his list. It's his list.
So I'm a 3-6 Mafia, Dungeon Family, Cash Money.
That's 3.
UGK. Shit.
You need even no limit out?
And I'm gonna go Too Loud.
Cause Uncle Luke had to
nasty motherfucker.
I had to pick people from different regions. I feel like
so that's a politically correct answer.
Not really, because you know they 3-6 put off from Memphis and Mississippi. Too Loud Crew, that's Florida. Pimp C Lil, Texas. Cash Money, Louisiana. That's why I left No Limit out.
Right.
Because Cash Money, they got Louisiana.
And I just want to say a little part, because I didn't know if the camera's still rolling, about when I was just saying about Baby and Slim, because like I said, they looked at what P and them did, what Master P did, and was able to take it to a bigger level. So to get $30 million back in 98, that was like groundbreaking. And to still be able to still do it this long, and a lot of times you see Joe Budden and all these other people not recognizing what they did as music executives. That's like, it's just crazy. Like they gave y'all Drake, Nicki Minaj, and we know what Lil Wayne did. And even before they came what the Hot Boys did. So to say he had that run that long, and to say that them dudes ain't go to no Harvard, they didn't go to Howard like Puffy, and to be able to do that or whatever, that disrupted hip hop, and that's why I feel like they definitely deserve to be in there or whatever.
Oh, we got shot at UNLV too, because when y'all was saying that basically they use those analytics to even get that $30 million deal.
Well, I would definitely say that.
But they was on the Cash Money.
Yeah, they was. They were for the Hot Boys. Like they did play a big part in Cash Money, gaining that momentum and being able to be in position that they was. Hell yeah, because Uptown for Life was a hard ass album. And that's why I feel like Man and Fresh figured the sound out with UNLV before BG Juvenile. It was with UNLV. That's what they figured out on Six and Barone.
But man, look, it's a shame we gotta wrap this up. But we gotta wrap this up, man. It's been a pleasure.